key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme. 'Cause I wanna sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. I'm a hype about. I'm a direction to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that micro route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married them, but I can't wipe and I'm wiping. I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is a test. Laugh on them outside, the stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that. And the windshield. Give me a team. Then give me the E. Then give me an A. Give me an M and give me the ring. Give me the lot. Give me the rock. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Seahawks at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Hurts. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this crew ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott Goodwin and PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Bronco 80. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
To throw is Sanders. And this complete to Polk. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12. And they pick up a 12. First and 10.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. Here's one of their best plays yet. As they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Down. Hut.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Breece Hall. Halfway to 100 now. Career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For the extra point.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after 1. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Chargers first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Out right, he finds Tolbert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on the roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Sanders to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
22 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
63.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Short one here, caught by McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pickens going in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Goes right back to McBride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Trimmer.
From the 16, Hurts. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about
Jake
perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
21. Seahawks 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And the defense has come up with it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Short one here, caught by McBride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This this is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
In motion, that's Tolbert. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 of the 4.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Now Hurts. He's going to do it himself. He completes it to Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
ATL started on disrespect. I pop your thing like this, cause you ain't winning this B.I. Lil Jon and the East Side boys with me, and we all like to see Tigo. So break yourself.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Sanders. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Now he's free at the 35. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him Seahawks have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead.
Jake
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 28, Seahawks 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play.
This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown Sale. T. Higgins, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Cougar 19. Check, check. Go.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They're going to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
No, touch. And let's go. Trim it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. To throw now, here's Sanders. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And going the Bucs is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
79 Broncos.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
For it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. It will be a big play there on fourth and long.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Now Sanders. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
No gain on the run.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charger drive about to get going. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though.
No, right? Especially when the ball is deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there is no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Travis Hunter.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Ready.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun here, Sanders. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here now, 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Set to kick off.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Down to the 42, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that?